Hello cookies, it's Siri, I'm back and today I'm bringing you my June 2016 skincare favorites. This is going to be a little bit special because I've never done any of those favorite videos, so most of these items have been my favorites for many years, or at least since last year. So it's not like I just discovered them last month, but since I've never done any favorites video, I was like, okay, now I have to gather everything in one video. And then probably skincare, I'm not going to do a favorite every month because I personally believe that I need more than a month. I usually take 3-4 months before I'm like, okay, now I know whether a skincare product works or not before I actually can make a review. So there's not going to be any other favorite skincare until the next 4 or 5 months if I actually get new products. The first one is this Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel, and I've been using this since last year September, I think, and as you can see it is pretty used, and I don't use much of this because it is a pretty pricey cleanser. What I really like about this is that it doesn't break me out. It is slightly dry at first. So when I started to use this, my skin was a little bit dried off, but now I think my skin got used to it, and I really like the fact that it cleans really well and it gives you this really nice glow. I love everything that gives you a nice healthy glow, that makes the skin look very healthy. And I think this gives you a healthy glow because it has some vitamin C. I mean, it has lemon, lime, citric, grapefruit, whatever, and those are very concentrated in vitamin C, and I think that's what gives the skin this radiance. So I really like it, and I like the fact that it's also I like the fact that it's also anti-aging. By the way, this video is not sponsored by anyone. Next up is Paula's Choice Resistant Anti-Aging Clear Skin Hydrator. And this is actually my third bottle. So this is empty now. It's been empty since last year, but I knew that I wanted to make a video at some point, so that's why I never threw the bottle. I found this cream when I was in Singapore, and it was a really hard quest because I wanted something that was both anti-aging and for acne. And for those of you who have tried to find the combination of the two, it's really hard because I read on some skin forum websites that things that are good for acne tend to not be so good when it comes to anti-aging and vice versa. So when I finally found this, I think shipping to Singapore was almost half the price of the product. I was like, yeah, seriously? But I still decided to buy it, and I really like it. The only reason I stopped using it is because it got really expensive to ship to Sweden. So before I moved to Sweden, I already bought a full bottle, so I knew that I had one, but then afterwards I couldn't buy it anymore since I moved to Sweden, and I'm kind of sad about it because I think it's a really good cream. Now you have this, and this is actually one of those toothbrush brushes. It looks very fancy, so it looks kind of like this, and it is very sturdy, very strong, very nice. It looks like it's almost real gold because it's very heavy as well, and it's from this brand called Ayva, or I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. And they sent this to me to try, and here it says that it's great for applying foundation, concealer, highlight, blush, powder, and skincare. And it's also cruelty free. And how I use this actually is with this. So I use this to clean my face, and it works really well for that. I feel like it works better than using my fingers, and it is actually very comfortable, and it does a better job. And when I put my cleanser on this or on my face, I just need a little bit, since this makes it kind of moussey. So I save a lot of product, and it's just really nice. I feel like it's much better than doing this to do this, and I really like using this to clean my face. This is also another cleanser. It is called Intensive 2-in-1 Cleansing Lotion from Jabushe Sweden. So I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, Jabushe. But yeah, it is a cleanser that removes makeup and impurities at the same time, and it is also anti-aging. I really like this because I feel like it is so soft and so smooth. It is not as drying and not as harsh as the Thomas Roth one. I mean, this doesn't give you that glow, that nice glow that I like, but it is just so gentle. The smell is really amazing, and okay, maybe I'm just very impressionable, like I get impressed easily, but those Jabushe products have a lot of patents and a lot of research backing them up, like really heavy, strong patent research thingies, like it's very scientific and just very fancy research behind those stuff. So I'm also like, yeah, there's lots of research behind this stuff, it better be good, but it is actually really good. And this was sent to me by the PR agency that sends those Jabushe stuff, so thank you so much. But as usual, this is my honest opinion, and I really think that this is a really nice cleanser. Like now I'm actually just here as well, because depending on whether my skin is extra sensitive, I'd rather use this than this, because this, it's actually written as well for all skin types except sensitive. So when my skin is extra sensitive, or like when I have really bad eczema, I'd rather use this because it's much more gentle. This is my baby. It is the Skinceuticals Equalizing toner, and this is my 8th bottle of this toner, I believe. And yes, I have 2 in my closet unopened, because every time I buy this, I buy them in 4, because shipping is really expensive to Sweden, and since the product is already expensive by itself, shipping is really bad. So that's why I have so many of these, and this is really nice because it does what toners do, you know, close your pores, kind of clean up your skin a little bit. But it is alcohol free, which I really like. It doesn't make me break out, and I noticed that when I don't use this, I break out easier. So this is actually really good to control my acne, and it is also anti-aging, and it refines the pores. So it makes my skin look better, it controls my acne, it's anti-aging. Next product is still from Skinceuticals. It is the Daily Moisture for normal or oily skin. So this is a daily moisturizing cream, and yeah, it's actually almost empty. As you can see here, there's, well, I'm still scraping it with some Q-tips, but it is empty. And so I can give you a honest review because I've had this for almost a year now. I'm not super, you know, I don't really use a lot of products, and I know how to use my products, so I don't waste them too much. And this works really well. I have to say that this one here, I feel like it's much better to give a radiant skin, but this one is better at moisturizing. So it's kind of like if I were to buy one again, and now I have to buy one again because both of them are finished, I'm really not sure which one. I feel like either one would be good. I would buy this instead of this one, because here I get more products, since this is 60 milliliter, this is 50 milliliter, and in the pump, even though I'm taking out the pump like this, and I usually kind of scrape, it's hard to get products from this and scrape the inside properly. Let me know in the comments down below if you also scrape in the inside of your products. While with this I can just scrape with a Q-tip, and I feel like with what's left here I still have a week to go. So just because of the price I would take this, and because it moisturizes more. But if this came in a big jar and was about the same price, I'm not sure really. And both of these are really good finds because they're both anti-aging and for acne skin, and I just love that. And it's so rare to find creams that do both. This is a serum. It is from Cult51, and it's called Immediate Effect Serum. So this serum was initially John's. I mean, it is his, but since he always forgets to use it, I'm the one who ends up using it, and I really like how it works. So I'm not 100% sure whether it really is an immediate effect serum, but my skin just looks much better after I use it, and it looks more plump, and it looks, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks young. It looks like it goes boing, 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 boing. Just, it has a nice consistency, so maybe it's the immediate effect. I don't know, but it does something to my skin that I like. It is kind of sticky, and when I apply it before I go to bed, I don't know if you're supposed to apply it before going to bed, but sometimes I feel like it. In the morning it still feels sticky. So I don't know if that is good or bad, but it just makes the skin go boing, boing, boing. And I like it. And it's John's and I like stealing some of his stuff. So for me it doubles the pleasure, the fact that I like that it makes the skin go boing and that it's here so I can just steal his stuff. The final item is from Thomas Roth again, and it is those Unwrinkle peel pads. So it comes in a tiny box like this. And then inside you have the pads, so I don't have many left because I've used some of them. And these are so great. I don't know, I feel like when I got this, I used the pad, I think I used the pad maybe like 2 days, so one day and another one the second day, and I was like, this was such a waste of money, I didn't see anything happening. But now for some weird reason I was thinking, oh, it's gonna get expired next year if I don't use it, so I'd better use it anyway. And since I don't have any more exfoliator here at home, so it's like, okay, let's just use this. And I've been using this now for the last 3 weeks. I really like it. I don't use it every day, I use it every 2-3 days because I feel like it is kind of strong, and here it says even to not use it for too long if you have sensitive skin. But I like the fact that it exfoliates really well and it doesn't dry, it's not harsh, it makes the skin really smooth, but at the same time it gives it kind of like a really radiant look, like really radiant healthy look, and I just really like it. The only thing is that holding the pad like this, it just goes everywhere and it just like getting all weirdly in the shape. It's not super nice to use. I wish you could put your fingers in it so you can just rub like this, but now you have to hold it in a weird way. So that's the only thing that I don't really like about this, but otherwise I think it's really good. And that's the end of this video. I hope you cookies enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos. Let me know in the comments down below if you've used any of these products. I know that one of you, I see you, Stephanie, has used Thomas Roth. So until next time, I will see you cookies at the next video. Thank you again so much for watching. Bye bye!